welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? All right, listen. Grab your coffee, right? Maybe a snack. And let's get into it. You might want to have some ginger to calm your stomach. All right. So there is an engineered global collapse that is underway right now. Okay, you already know the score. The coming financial collapse, the engineered mass famine, bioweapons, the possibility of a nuclear war, the Great Reset agenda, and so much more. There's no question the collapse, which has already begun, will be a chaotic event, and billions of people will needlessly suffer as globalists strangle world supplies of food, energy, and money. However, the aftermath of the collapse also presents humanity with an opportunity to choose a different future after this current tyrannical system is wrecked. It is in this choice that humanity can find freedom and prosperity. And we must prepare to survive the collapse so that we can participate in this society that rises out of the ashes of this current failed system. Only those with a heartbeat, obviously, will have a say in the structure of civilization in this post-era, post-collapse era, right? To survive and thrive, humanity must shift from a centralized fake civilization with fake news, fake science, fake pandemics, fake money, fake education, fake biology, fake terrorism, etc., to a decentralized society rooted in morality and reality. Now, this means bringing food production to a local level, where small-scale local farms provide redundancy and resiliency. Education must be local as well. And instead of having children subjected to centrally planned indoctrination agendas pushed by groomers and people that I don't even want to speak of, that pretend to be teachers and counselors. The future of money will be in decentralized, which gold and silver automatically achieve. There's no central bank that issues gold, for example. And this supply is limited by the laws of physics and geology, since it's very difficult to mine. Similarly, technologies also exist for decentralized financial transactions and decentralized speech, where no central authority can decide to silence you because they do not like what you're saying. Humanity can never be free as long as it suffers under centralized control. Fortunately for us all, the centralized system is self-destructing at an astonishing pace. And yet, unfortunately for us all, that system will cause tremendous destruction as it goes down in flames, meaning that those who fail to prepare for the fallout may not survive the transition to a post-globalism war. So, you've all been hearing about what PayPal is doing, right? Who here has a PayPal account? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay, well, over the weekend, PayPal released a new end user agreement, which specifically declared that the company will steal $2,500 from your PayPal account for which instance of misinformation in which you engaged. And this was first reported in a story that went ultra viral, invoking mass outrage from PayPal users who closed their accounts en masse. Within a day or so, in responding to the erupting outrage, PayPal reversed itself and pretended that the specific language to loot $2,500 from your account was somehow a typo. But by late Sunday, after this was reported, PayPal issued a correction and backed off the deranged policy. Who here has already closed their PayPal account? I did not yet. But then again, it's not just in my name, it's also in my husband's name. So, close it. Close it now. Don't wait for them to steal your money for some absurd new reason that they invent off the top of their heads while sitting on the toilet. Yet we all know that this is exactly what PayPal plans to do at the first opportunity where they think they can just get away with it. Even worse, we also know that this is a pilot effort that was attempted as part of a social credit score system where even mainstream banks or CBDC will penalize you for engaging in anything that the regime considers to be misinformation. Now ask yourself, what do they consider misinformation? Well, in layman's terms, anything that's true. Inflation isn't 8.3% and so on. In essence, any truth you might utter would earn you thousands of dollars in automatic fines. This is a future that's in store for humanity if the current system stays in place. But fortunately, for us all, the current system is already in a state of accelerating collapse. The fake fiat currency money system is on its last leg. The credibility of the Western medical system and all its fake enforcers, CDC, FDA, HSS, Big Pharma, has utterly collapsed. Bye. The people no longer even trust three-letter agencies, both of which the people see as being weaponized against conservatives, Christians, and pro-life advocates. Rather than fearing the collapse, we should welcome the change. What awaits humanity after the dumpster fire of this current tyrannical regime finally turns to ashes is a world of far more opportunity, abundance, and freedom. Imagine running a small business without forced lockdowns or 87,000 IRS agents stalking your accountant. Imagine a world where you have the right to buy firearms for self-defense without fear of being turned into a felony criminal by the ATF's ever-changing and maddening rules. Imagine a world where the money you earn and save isn't losing nearly 2% per month in purchasing power due to endless money printing by a central bank that functions as a criminal cartel, empowering Satanists and criminals while funding endless wars and bioterrorism. Imagine a world where you can speak freely on all dominant social media platforms without being banned or deplatformed. This is the world that's coming after the collapse of the current Luciferian system. And it's a world that terrifies the tyrannical left. Why? Because the only way they cannot remain in power is by cheating, censoring, and threatening their way of dominance. The gullible class and how leftists are destroying themselves and clearing the way for more qualified people to determine the future of human civilization. And as a result, the gullible class of people are one, the fully armed-ticketed, fully unprepared for disruptions or shortages. And this means that many of them will perish from injuries, famines, scarcity, social unrest, and so on. Interestingly, as these are people who interfere with a society rooted in freedom, abundance, and the rule of law, their self-removal from society will help spur the adoption of new ideas that will make the next society more decentralized, resilient, and free. They are, in essence, speeding the evolution of human freedom by removing themselves from society through armed ticket suicide, starvation, allowing themselves to be killed through violence that will erupt across blue cities when the financial collapse accelerates. Now remember, these people are anti-police, pro-criminal, and they are about to find out the consequences of such foolishness. The oblivious masses, in other words, are going to see their entire reality collapse. Meanwhile, those who live in reality will be positioned to help rebuild society with local, distributed, small businesses that actually produce things, products, services, instead of merely existing to apply for government PPP loans, bailout money. If humanity can achieve an honest money system that is backed by gold, isn't subject to endless government currency printing, we the people will achieve unlimited prosperity. From being able to keep and invest the money we earn from our ideas and efforts. Simply ending big government, central bank looting agenda will uplift the economic reality of every working person in the world, lifting billions out of poverty, or however many human beings are still alive after the global depopulation bioweapon runs its course. Again, do not fear the collapse. Prepare for it. Welcome it. For it is the next necessary step for humanity to bring down the global Luciferian cult that currently runs this world, replacing it with pro-human, pro-God, pro-life civilization that honors and respects life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Do not fear the collapse. It is necessary for evil to be dismantled. Prepare to rebuild the next society with a pro-human, pro-liberty structure. Anti-fragile needs to be the next structure of the next society. Decentralized, local, redundant, resilient prepping will get you through this collapse alive and functioning. Shifting to gold and silver will transition your financial resets to the post-collapse society. The fall of big government, big pharma, big tech, big AG is a benefit to the world. PayPal threatens to steal $2,500 from each user's account if they spread misinformation. Morality and ethics are rapidly collapsing across modern society as Luciferian agenda rises. Analysis of the Ukraine bombing of the Crimea Bridge. Wow. Think on that one. What is your analysis? Huh. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.